Hi everybody, Tammy here. Welcome to my channel. I have a little group of dollies here because I'm going to do a doll comparison video for you. So this is the latest addition to my collection without her hair. Okay. She is a wigged Anne Fitzpatrick doll designed by Robert Tonner. I got her on the virtual doll convention website. I'll put a link down below to the boutique that she is in. And as I film this, she is still available over there, as well as a rooted version of this doll with really cute black braids. But she's a different doll than a lot of those that are already in my collection. And I've had quite a few people ask me about her size, like, will she be able to wear Blythe clothes, and, you know, how big is she, and that kind of thing. So I've pulled an assortment of different dolls. They're all considered fashion dolls. All of these, except for Ellowyne here, are considered 1/6 scale, and she is considered 1/6 scale, I believe. Ellowyne here is 1/4. Okay, so she's a big gal. But she's supposed to be Anne Fitzpatrick is supposed to be the little sister to Grace Fitzpatrick. And there are going to be some new Grace dolls coming out at near the end. I want to say it's like the 2nd or 3rd week of January 2026. Right now there's some there's 1 Z and 3 Gwen dolls that are going to be coming out. They're probably already out by the time I edit and film this. But again, check the Ellowyne boutique if you're looking for these bigger dolls. But anyway, I'm going to take each one of these dolls and show them next to each one individually, show it next to Anne, so you kind of get a feel for her size. So let's start with the big gal next to the little gal. And you can see there's quite a bit of difference. She is 16 inches, she is 12 inches, so there's 4 inches difference. She's supposed to be, you know, I see her as like in her mid-20s, you know, and this gal is supposed to be more like about, you know, maybe 10 or 11 years old. So thus the height difference. But the bodies are similar as far as some of the articulation. Her head does not move as much as Ellowyne's does. So I'm going to take these dolls and flip the camera down so we can see them a little bit better, but I wanted to show you next to them. If you were thinking of displaying these dolls together, you can kind of get a feel for how they would work together on a shelf. So you can see their heads are quite different. Now I will say the Ellowyne head is bigger generally than some of the other Tonner dolls like Grace and Lacey. So, you know, keep that in mind. I picked out this doll in particular because she doesn't have high-heeled feet. She has the flatter feet, so I just kind of thought that was a better, you know, comparison here. But you can see the joints are very similar as far as her arms go. All right. Her legs, she's got these joints like that. Her knees do look a little bit different. She does not have any articulation in the ankles. Her knees, you can't see them, but they are jointed. She also does not have any articulation in the ankles, but like I said, the top is pretty similar. She also has a little bit up at the top here, all right? Her head, though, has very little. She can, you know, look side to side and that kind of thing, but she can't really, well, there's a little bit. She can tilt it a teensy bit, all right, but not a ton. Okay, so if we look at Ellowyne here, her head has a little bit more twist to it. All right, side to side. She also, well, I guess I'll just take her clothes off. There'll be some nudity, folks, so dolly nudity. I need to change her outfit soon. Anyway, you can see she also has this line here, so she has a little bit of upper body movement. All right, so there's some similarities to how the bodies are constructed. But of course, again, like I said, these are like these Ellowyne dolls. Ellowyne and Nema, Grace, who else? A lot of those dolls, they're bigger because they're supposed to be adults versus a child. So she's, like I said, she's 12 inches. All right, so that's Ellowyne. Now let's just bring Barbie over here. We got to include Barbie, right? Barbie is considerably shorter and smaller. Let me pull my camera up here a little bit. All right. So she's more like around 11 inches. Here's my tape measure. All right, so just to give you, I mean, for me, I'm not very good at understanding spatially the size of things. So she's 11 inches until I see something in person, which frustrates me. Like, I'm really bad about things like moving furniture around and that kind of stuff. I can't imagine it until it's done. So she's actually, let me put your feet up there. Yeah, she's 12 inches. So she's a good inch taller than Barbie. And physically, you can see she's just bigger. She's just a bigger doll. Which means I've heard that some of the clothes will fit. Some loose Barbie clothes, like this, probably wouldn't. It's a little stretchy here, but not a lot. So this probably would not fit her. But maybe something kind of baggier might. And on that note, let's bring out the fuller figured Barbie. You can see, like, there's a little bit similarity in size of the thighs. Again, she is 11 inches. She's 12 inches tall, so there's that. But she's bigger here. Let's do a little comparison here from shoulder to shoulder, and is almost 3 inches. And yeah, I mean, actually, she's almost 3 inches too. So I wonder, this dress might fit. This might fit Anne. All right, hold on. All right, success, folks. I took off her, this is the dress she originally came in. She came in this dress and had these little sandals. But I just took the dress off that I had on the curvy Barbie body, and it fits her. Check it out. It does. It fits her. I mean, it's a scoochy short, you know, but yeah, so this is interesting. Good to know. Good to know. I do have some wigs for her. She came in a bobbed red wig, and I have 2 other wigs. So I'm going to do a separate video where I'm going to do like a dolly dress up and show you the different wigs. I've already put one of them on because I just was so excited when I got her, and the wigs just look so cute on her. So anyway, that's something. And on that same line, supposedly I've heard that Ken's clothes will fit her, and I have a regular Ken doll here. That he's the one from the Barbie movie, and you can see he's taller. Is he 12 inches? Is he a whole inch taller than Barbie? I don't know. All right, let's see. Yeah, looks like he's about 12 inches. So he's got to be, again, straighten your feet, girls. So yeah, they seem to be the same height. Of course, her head's bigger than his. So same height. Let's also measure his back here, shoulder to shoulder. Yeah, we're talking about 3 inches. So we had her at about 3 inches. So that would mean his little shirt here might fit her. All right, let's get you out of here. I don't know about the pants. I don't have a lot of Ken clothes, I will say. I don't have a lot of them. I have a few Kens. They have clothes, and they kind of wear those, you know, like all the time. Oh, yeah, okay. And I did see somebody who had the pink jumpsuit that Ken came in. You know what? I'm going to try these shorts on her. So I'm going to get off camera real quick, do a switcheroo, be right back. Oh, yeah, these shorts fit her really well. And she even still has her panties on. So they fit. So yeah, so that's more than likely, it looks like Ken clothes fit her. So I'll have to do some looking around. Even though I will say, over in the Anne Boutique, there are so many cute clothes over there for her, and they're so reasonably priced, it's not even funny. Like one of the dresses I got is, that I got when I got her was like around $6. I mean, so, you know, and it's made really nicely, really, really well constructed. So, whoop, get those panties down. Okay. So, yeah, so very similar body then, I would say, to the average Ken. There are different types of Ken dolls, so keep that in mind. But I feel like this guy, let me get his shorts on. So I was saying, I feel like this particular Ken doll is sort of the average size. Some of them are bigger, some of them are leaner. For example, I have a number of vintage Ken dolls from my childhood, and they're much beefier than this guy. They are quite a bit, have much bigger, broader shoulders. They're big guys. They're tough guys. He's kind of a little scrawny guy compared to them. But yeah, so just that's very interesting. Okay, so we've got some clothes options other than the Anne Boutique, which, like I said, has plenty. And then, of course, let me bring Blythe on. All right, so now we have Blythe here, and obviously, oh, I have to change her clothes for Christmas. But yes, this is a stock Blythe, by the way. This is the real deal. She is called Hello Again Arden, all right? She was a remake. But anyway, she is 11 inches tall, but her head is huge. Her head is actually the same size, believe it or not, as an American Girl doll's head. So yeah, she's weighing in at 11 inches. So this gal's a full inch taller than she is. And the body on a Blythe doll is more the size, on a stock Blythe, is more the size of the old Skipper dolls. So, and Skipper's kind of changed over time, but basically it's a smaller body than Barbie. So you can see there's a big difference here. I would be really surprised if almost anything that Blythe could wear would have to be super baggy, I feel, in order for Anne to be able to wear any of it. So, you know, that's kind of a bummer because I have a lot of Blythe clothes, but you know, I still have quite a few things that already are going to fit this doll, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, she has definitely a different body, and I think she's super cute. Definitely she's cuter with hair, so just keep that in mind. I took her wig off because after this video, I plan to do like I said, a Dolly dress-up video that will be filmed and published separately, where I'm going to show the clothes that I purchased when I got her. I got 2 dresses, and they also sent me some swag. They sent me a little jumpsuit that's super cute and a pair of really cute shoes. So, oh, and then I have the 2 wigs. So she came with a wig, and then I have 2 other wigs. So I'm going to do some different outfits for her in a separate video, but I wanted to show the comparison here of her bod because she is different. I do like her. She's got a nice, she's been sitting on my desk, and she comes with a stand too. So then I put her in the stand and had her standing up there for a while. And I really like the little dress she came in is actually very cute. And I was able to put her hand in the pocket, and it just looks so cute on her. So I'm not sure what I think about this dress. I mean, maybe if she had hair, it would look cuter, but anyway, I hope this gave you kind of an idea of, you know, the size of this doll, because it's different. You know, it's just, she's not a Barbie. She's not a Blythe. She is not Ellowyne. Okay. She's Grace's little sister. So she's big, but small. She's kind of an in-between size doll. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. As usual, please give this a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel, and have a wonderful Dolly day. Bye-bye.